Is happening, everybody? And welcome back to another episode 70
Mhm.
of GKDR. Now, things you might have noticed
Yep.
the last couple of weeks have looked a little different around here. Uh,
Indeed.
Devin is still around, folks. He just last week he was moving and he was on his vacation time, which was the last GK vacation for the summer, and his work has just been working him basically. And we're trying out some new things for a little while. This is like a semi-permanent ish
hmm
sort of scenario here. But my ugly mug will still be here each and every Tuesday, but I will now be joined by a new beautiful face for the time being. Devin will be swapping DJ here
hmm
and be on Devin is now going to be on 20,000 Films Under the Sea each Friday with Ernell, and DJ will be joining me for the Tuesday recordings for our episode of GKDR. We're just doing the old switcheroo here. So
Indeed.
DJ is going to talk about some video games for a while. Devin's going to talk about some movies and TV shows for a while. It's going to be good stuff. It's going to be good stuff. So yeah, without
Absolutely.
further ado, DJ, how the hell are you? And what have you been playing lately?
I've been doing good, man. Just been chilling today. And I've been playing some Cyberpunk. I've been on my Cyberpunk
That
2077 just
2.3,
replay.
that 2.3 update.
Yep. Yeah, just replaying the
Mm-hmm.
game. Just playing it until I'm just satisfied with whatever, or until
But
like
say
the
till
next
you
game.
finish it again or burn out.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna play it until, whenever. Or just have it just like pop in and play a little bit, and then play some other games after. Still need to finish Expedition 33. That's still on my list. Um
Mm.
so that's a big thing. But I've
Oh, are
been
you fairly far in that, or do you have a ways to go?
yes, I think I've like breached like after the third act, I think. So like
Okay.
there's still like I've done I've gone to the point where you can start flying around. So so that's pretty big chunk of the game. But I still need to do all the stuff and all that jazz.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. I forgot to introduce myself. As always, I am your host this evening, Garrick B. Eaton,
He's
and
eating.
hi, hello. Yeah, I do be eating. I did just eat actually. I consumed tacos.
Oh hell yeah.
They were delicious.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Uh, but what have I been playing lately? I'm also playing Cyberpunk. I
Mhm.
started a fresh playthrough. I've not done the Nomad beginning yet, so I'm just kind of parsed through that and started with that. Been playing through that a little bit. I've also been playing some Space Marine 2. I'm there's a couple of operations I had not completed that they added in later updates, and trying out the new PvP map, and I have yet to try the new siege mode, but I want to try that as well. I've been kind of juggling a bunch of different games at the moment. Also, kind of slowly working through my new game plus on Spider-Man 2. Yeah, just kind of juggling through a
Mhm.
bunch of different things. My backlog is enormous, but I don't really feel like playing absolutely anything on it presently. So
Yeah.
I'm just kind of replaying through some comfort games at my own hippity hoppy pace.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, that's what I've been up to. But you know what? We're not talking about my bad game juggling habits this evening, but we are going to be talking about not WB's at it again because I forgot to add that story. We're not doing that. No, no, no. It's a big. We are going to be talking. It's a great time to be a Fighters fan, as always. Delayed light, the best of the best in 2025, and much, much more, because this is Good Kraken's Death Ratio, where we will be slashing through the podcast space to be your source for all the video game news, reviews, and discussions you want to hear each and every week. If you want to get ahead of the curve, you can head on over to our Patreon, folks, at patreon.com/GoodKrakenPods, where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services, wherever you like to watch or listen. You can also help us level up our game by joining the GK community on our Discord channel by clicking the link in our description section below, then subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Death Ratio and leaving a review there.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Death Ratio.
DJ.
What is up, man?
Coming up next, we have some critical hits.
Critical hits.
Yeah, there's a sound for that, but somewhere.
I don't have it.
But I don't have my soundboard pulled up, but there's a sound for that.
We'll get it soon. We'll get it soon. Ernell's working on some stingers.
Hold on.
He's holding.
Fuck off, thing. Go away. Go away, taskbar. Go away, taskbar. Go away, taskbar. Go away, taskbar. It's not going away. Anyways, I'm not holding. It's anyways, we tried. It didn't work. Bad things are happening. Anyways, moving on. We are under critical hits without the sound effect. Soul crushing, I know. As always, please check out goodkraken.com, folks. You can get merchandise and see all of our latest episodes there. Limited to, but not including, our latest episode of 20,000 Films, where we do our spoiler-free review of the brand new Fantastic Four First Steps. Pretty good. We like it. We had some good thoughts on it. Good conversation on it. If you are on the fence about whether or not you want to go see that, we have the review for you. Go check it out. As always, there is the latest episode of Shipwreck Show. I actually don't know what episode we're on, 170 something.
It's like 178.
179 now, maybe. I don't know. We talked about San Diego Comic-Con and some of its highlights. So if you were curious about what you may have missed from that event, watch the latest episode of Shipwreck Show. Unfortunately, there was not a new episode of Songs of the Abyss last week, but on goodkraken.com, you can still get our newest episode, which is available on there. Also, we will be recording a new episode this week. Unfortunately, we take yet another week off before my summer comes to an end, and then things should level off and kind of go back to normal. So those are our critical hits we have coming up for y'all in the next little bit. Keep an eye on for good Kraken stuff and things. Yeah.
Absolutely.
There
found it. He found it.
Yeah, excellent. My timing couldn't have been better. DJ, why don't you tell the folks at home what we have coming up next?
Well, we got our little scopes calibrated, okay? And we got it. We got the enemy in our line of sight. Boo.
Yep. Boo. Yes, line of sight. We landed it up like a sniper scope or a healer, because you really need line of sight to be a good healer in an MMORPG, and that's what I think of when I think of line of sight. But for us, for you, it actually means we're talking about what video games are coming up for the next week. Of course, we covered the time of this recording to the following Monday. So that is the games coming out on today's recording date, July 29th through August 4th, next Monday. So I'm scrolling. We're scrolling. I have to sneeze. We'll see if it shows up. It's been pretty hit or miss. Oh, August was short. All right. So starting with the 29th, we have Grounded 2 releasing on early access on Xbox Series XS and PC July 29th, which I'm really excited. I want to play that myself. We have Moto Monogatari, Fia and the Wondrous Academy releasing on PlayStation 5, 4, god damn it, let that console die, Switch, and July 29th. We also have Orcs Must Die, Death Trap, releasing on PlayStation 5 July 29th. Tales of the Shire, a Lord of the Rings game, releasing on PlayStation 5, Series XS, Switch, PC, iOS, and Android, available on the 29th, to today.
Mhm.
So those are all games that are currently available right now at the time of recording, or they were available as of yesterday if you are listening to this right now. Games that are available as of right now, if you are listening to this at home and not an early access listener, you have Wargroove 2 releasing on iOS and Android on the 30th. Then on the 31st, we have 9 Years of Shadows releasing on PlayStation 5, Series XS, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. We also have releasing on the 31st a game about digging a hole. Uh,
Well, that's the name.
Available on
The name of the game is a game about digging a hole.
a game about digging a hole. That's the title.
Yeah.
iOS and Android July 31st. Then we have Dead Take on PC July 31st. Dear Me, I Was on Switch 2 July 31st. Heartworm on PC July 31st. Lucy Dreaming on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 July 31st. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound on PlayStation 5, Series XS, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC July 31st. And Time Flies, available on PlayStation 5, Switch, and PC July 31st.
Oh yeah.
Whew. Now, moving right along, we have nothing in August because the first game releases on the 5th, which means we're going to call it quits there, and we'll read the rest for you next week. Wow, that was short and sweet and to the point. Not a ton of games releasing in the next little bit. August is kind of a slow month for releases as well. Looking at the Game Informer here, it's pretty slim. One of the biggest releases, I believe, is Borderlands 4 for the month.
I think so.
And Dying Light the Beast. But we'll talk about that more in just a minute. Because thanks, Game Informer, as always. Without further ado, we're just gonna keep things right on trucking. I'm not upset that things are going quickly.
Yep.
And neither of you guys at home, I bet, because y'all got shit to do.
Yeah, exactly.
But DJ, what do we have coming next? There's also a soundbite for this, but this one I don't have saved, and I don't
have it either. So we got some little
we got
Bytes. We got little Bytes.
Yeah.
BYTES. Bytes.
Yeah, little Bytes, like Bytes. I wonder if it's labeled. I wonder if it's labeled in here. We're gonna look. We're gonna check to see if maybe it is. That was labeled critical hits. Hey, wait, hold on. We're gonna favorite it. And
oh, there it is.
Yeah, there we go. Little Bytes. I'm gonna just favorite that and favorite that and favorite that and there's a line of sight sound too. It's that one. There you go.
Yeah,
Those are the games coming out. There's line of sight. Anyways, enjoy. I hope you guys. Yeah. So good stuff. Good stuff. Now I've got all those sounds. Anyways, moving right along. Yeah, our little Bytes. We are going to be talking about just some bullet point news. Not going to be reading you guys full articles. Kind of seeing what happens if we get away from that for just a little bit. And do some bullet point news for you guys instead. So without further ado, we'll kind of go back and forth on these ones here. DJ, if you wouldn't mind just reading the first bullet point off for us.
Yeah, Sony acquires massive $464 million stake in Bandai Namco. This comes directly from Sony. They sent out a press release, and also from Variety. Sony is apparently in a strategic partnership. Both companies signed on this strategic partnership. So I believe now Sony will own, I think, 2.5% of Bandai Namco.
Yeah,
which
not like
doesn't sound like a lot.
I think
it
doesn't sound like a lot, but I think in the business world it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like in terms of like shares and shit. Interesting to see, because we'll see if this influences what sort of games Bandai Namco releases. Because this was just Sony as a whole, not Sony Entertainment Studios, right?
Yeah, it's Sony just in
like
big,
just
so
like
big Sony, big Sony,
like
Sony with the capital
yeah,
S.
Big Sony.
You know.
Yeah, Daddy Sony, big Sony. So yeah, I'll be interested to see if this influences like any of their gaming division stuff. or or if this is just them like diversifying in some way possible. Because Bandai Namco, they do a lot aside from just video games as well.
Mhm.
But I wouldn't. But I do think when it comes to Sony and Bandai Namco partnering up, I do think of their video games first, and probably like TV show and some of like an anime projects second,
Yeah.
as well as some like things like Power Rangers and that sort of deal,
Yeah.
that they've got like
I
deals with.
yeah, I think it might not affect the games that people are thinking. I mean, I think the top games for Bandai Namco here in the States at least. Definitely Elden Ring, any FromSoft games. They're with Bandai,
Yep.
so Tekken, even though it's not the most popular fighter, it's in the top 3. And I think there's some more. I'm just forgetting them. Any of the Naruto properties, any of those Naruto games.
Yeah, I think they've got. I think they own more than a few of the anime related games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm concerned. Like it's cool, but I'm also concerned. I mean, Tekken's always been on PlayStation. I mean, on multiple consoles, but like mainly a PlayStation platform. I am kind of concerned because and we'll get to it in another bite, but the tournament standard for fighting games, tournament standard for Tekken, and I believe for Street Fighter as well, is the PS5. Now, PS5, great console. It is. I don't think it should be tournament like it should be the tournament standard because
Yeah, that definitely seemed like a money influence deal, right?
yeah, I mean because like you'll watch some of these tournaments they'll have like the PlayStation headset like this the whatever gaming headset and like their monitors or whatever their in zone monitors and the PlayStation 5 great console it just
So it's
overheats.
like either Sony or Sony affiliate.
Yeah,
stuff.
it overheats. Like there's been multiple times where a streamed match has to be stalled because they had to swap out a PS5. Not wait for it
That's
to cool off.
fucking
They swap.
crazy,
They have to
dude.
swap it out. And let the PS5 cool off somewhere else. Also,
Why is it overheating?
I guess from prolonged use, it's like near like other electronics because they gotta plug in like all these capture cards and all this stuff.
That's crazy. I mean, like mine's never done that, but I mean, I guess it could happen.
It could happen. It's like overheating and like it causes frame drops. Also, anyone who's ever connected to the PS5 with their controller, like they'll accidentally they multiple times someone's actually hit a button and it stops the match and they have to reset it to a different point. And like when you're playing fighting games, like that's the worst thing because your opponent can get a better edge now or they get time or you might lose your momentum. So it's fucked up. And so they've even to circumvent this, they added a rule is that if you go up to a stream match, you have to manually when you plug in your controller, go into the Bluetooth settings and take off the other controllers. That's on you, the player. And if you don't, if someone from the crowd who just got off from the stream match, they accidentally press it, it's on that person. It's on the person playing. They get penalized, not the person who interrupts the match accidentally.
That's wild, dude.
That's so it's gonna be like years more of that.
Correct.
So that's the only reason why I'm worried about this strategic partnership. But I mean, it's very niche. It's very niche
leans
thing.
more to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Again, if you want full details on that, that is available over at the PlayStation blog, or there is a full article written Variety by Naman. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna try
Ramachandran.
Ramachandran, yeah, Ramachandran. But I wanted to make sure I read that fully before I try to pronounce it. So check that out. Next, we have quite a bit of PlayStation or Sony related news. The PlayStation Summer sale is on, folks. That goes until the 13th of August. There is a laundry list of games, but it does include titles such as I think I saw, or no, I didn't think I saw Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition on there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, they have actually, I'm going to pull the list up really quick because I think I did
Assassin's
have it pulled
Creed
up because I wanted to
Valhalla
look.
Complete Edition,
Assassin's Creed,
Battlefield 1, 4, 1, and 5. Um, the Bioshock series, only 2 Infinite. Oh
like the
yeah,
whole
but
franchise.
whole franchise.
Oh, yeah, like the entire Borderlands franchise.
Call of Duty sale.
Every fucking Call of Duty game. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, lots. So like plenty of games. The Darksiders franchise,
Clay Obscure.
DayZ,
Yeah.
Deathloop, which is a great fucking game. Dead Space Digital Deluxe Edition,
Some Dynasty Warriors
the Doom
games.
franchise, Dragon
Dying Light.
Age, Dragon Ball, Dynasty Warriors. The list goes on, folks. The list
Yeah.
goes on. There's plenty. There's plenty available on the PlayStation Summer Sale, with some good discounts going on available there. So if you're a PlayStation gamer, check that out. I would be curious to see if there's an Xbox Summer Sale as well. I tried to I didn't see one, but that doesn't mean they're maybe they did one already. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We might have missed it. In which case, oops, are bad. So yeah, if you want a full list of all of those games available on sale, of course, that is available on the PlayStation Store or over at PlayStation's personal blog. Uh, Next, we have uh, what do we got coming up next for our next bullet point there, DJ?
We got PlayStation Plus games for August have been announced. And that
Yep.
is if you have PlayStation Plus, any of the tiered
Any membership level,
any
even the
membership level.
lowest level, gets these for free.
Yeah, you get Lies of P, great Souls like, definitely a good pickup. DayZ for consoles, I hear that's
I've heard
pretty
the
good.
console version is not as good as the PC version,
Yeah.
because of just lack of modability. But hey, maybe it might be for you.
Mm-hmm. And here, My Heroes 1 Justice 2. I've never heard
I
of
already
that
have that
game.
on my Xbox, so I'm good.
Mm.
It is just your typical like this is a shonen franchise. Let's make a
Mm,
game. What are we gonna do? Arena brawler? They're like, yeah, okay. So it's just a 3D arena fighter,
gotcha.
in the style of My Hero Academia. It's a decent game, but it doesn't rise above being a decent game. Like I said, I own it on my Xbox, so
Mhm.
I always grab all of the free PlayStation games like every month, no matter what, even if I don't play them.
For sure.
Because why the fuck not? They're free.
Mhm.
But yeah, so that's what's coming out. If you want more details on those games, and why they have been chosen for PlayStation Plus this month, you can check that out at IGN via Tom Phillips. Uh, we have two little bits of news left for y'all. EVO Las Vegas is upon us, folks. That is the big fighting tournament. That is like the fighting tournament, as far as I understand, here in the States, at
Yep.
the very least. And that is running from August 1st through the 3rd. If you want full details on like the scheduling of that event, when that is taking place, etc., you can get those details at Gaming Amigos via Cigar Man Car.
Mhm.
So I don't know a ton about gaming. DJ was already kind of talking about it a little bit. I'm assuming you're going to be watching some of these stream fights.
Oh yeah, it's has to, like, this is the top of the top. Besides, the Esports World Cup, which happened I believe in Riyadh in Syria. This is like the biggest tournament. Like every year, all most fighting game players, they consider this like Mecca. You have to make your one pilgrimage at least. One time, like at least one time, go to Evo, because it's like a big setting, big venue. Some of the top players travel from all over the world to come play. And you get to beat them, or maybe even get some games with them, depending on what game that uh
Dude,
you're in.
Vegas is a really popular spot for like these sorts of events because
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure the Warhammer World Championship was also in Vegas.
They got the biggest like venues, man. Most stylish venues, and plus you could probably charge a lot more. Evo tickets are a lot, man. They're like $300-$400. So, and
Yeah,
that's just
I mean, that's
to
just like for entry.
yeah, that's like for a spectator pass or something like that, right? And like if you're entering into these games, that's a little extra added on to it. And if you're staying at the hotel, you know what I'm saying? So, it's the premier fighting game tournament. It happens in Vegas every year. It's been in Vegas for long as I know. There's multiple Evos per year. Evo
But this is the
Japan.
one.
This is the one. Like this Evo Las Vegas is the first. They've expanded to Evo Japan, which is
Okay.
always in February. So beginning of the year is Evo Japan, and then now for the first time ever, there's Evo Paris. So there's the first ever Evo tournament in Europe, which is happening in October. So
The
it'll be
fighting scenes get bigger.
yeah, definitely getting bigger. The more fighting games are coming too. 2XKO coming out later this year, and then next year's that new Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. That one's gonna come out too.
Yeah, and League of Legends has their fighting game coming out too, right?
Yeah, that's why I just said 2XKO. That's their fighting.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot it's a weird ass name.
Hmm. Yeah, it used to be called Project L, which I low-key like that better, but I mean, 2XKO has kind of grown on me. The name's kind of grown on me. But yeah,
It just doesn't sound like it's related to Riot in any way. I think that's why it throws me off.
Yeah, it's definitely like the people who talk about it, like it's a tag fighter, right? And I think there's only like 10 characters.
That's rough.
10 or 12 characters. I mean, they're releasing in closed beta in September, and like it'll be like, that early access until release. But at the same time, like technically it's like a soft release. 12 characters for a tag fighter? Like that's rough.
You're gonna be fighting the same like 2 to 3 people every fucking match.
Yeah, like I think Street Fighter launched with like a little bit more character, like 15 maybe, not even 15, like 12. I mean, just that's like one-on-one fighter. They launched with 12 characters.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, no, it's
Big
definitely a point of contention, and I think the reveal of the Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls game lit a fire under their ass, man. They have to make something great because
good. That game actually, like, I'm not really into fighters, and that game looks pretty interesting.
Yeah, it like because
it looks pretty good.
They're lucky that game's coming out next year, so they have time to like build up reputation and hopefully be a game that people enjoy playing. Or else like everyone would have flocked all the way to the Marvel game, and I think they still will.
Yeah, definitely a high likelihood, especially with the success of Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
All right, DJ, hit us with the last bullet point of news for the day.
Bring out the tiny violin because Dying Light the Beast delayed 1 month, now releasing September 19th.
I cry.
Yeah.
I cry.
If you want more details, check out the article on Game Informer by Marcus Stewart. Yeah, man. I forgot this was releasing this year, but I'm still hyped for
not
it.
me. I have been.
Yeah, I know you. I know you're on it. I know you're on it.
I've been following all the promotional material. 1 month is not a horrible delay by any means. 3 days after my birthday is not like I'm not super upset. I'm gonna get the game regardless.
Mm-hmm.
They have chosen to delay the game because they want some time to address some player feedback and polish things up. Because Dying Light 2 Stay Human kind of released with a fair amount of bugs and had some issues with co-op and some other things that hampered it from being a stronger release than it could have been. And I think they're trying to avoid that here.
Yeah. I mean that's good. I mean I like that. I like when companies or like developers are more transparent about why they're doing stuff.
Hmm.
Just like the Cyberpunk delay for 2.3, they're like, hey, we're
Well, yeah, they're like, we're just
fixing.
not, we're still cooking.
Yeah, we're still cooking something. It wasn't an incredibly massive update, but it was a nice like quality of life and add some cool new stuff. So I hope this 1 month. I mean, it just gives them just a little bit extra time just to fine tune everything. So then when this game does come out, it'll just be a breeze to play. And hopefully just
Yeah,
really
they said
fun.
they want to, some of the areas they said they want to improve include fine tuning the balance of gameplay elements,
Mm-hmm.
looking into clarity of the UI, and increasing the quality of physics, as well as tweaking some cutscenes and player animations further to add the last little details. So it
Mm-hmm.
sounds like the game really is pretty close to being ready for the players to go hands on. I'm really, really excited for this game. I actually think this game has the potential to be my game of the year, even over some of the other games I played this year, which we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna get into here in just a minute,
Oh,
actually. So yeah, I'm a little bummed that this is delayed to say the least.
yeah.
But 1 month, I'll live.
Yeah, well, at least it's not like half a year, you know what I'm saying? You'd be like, no,
Oh yeah, I'm so glad that we're getting it before Halloween,
Yeah,
because this is gonna be my spoopy game for the year for
for
sure.
sure. For sure. I just wanted to mention, I totally forgot, like, about the Evo stuff. Evo is like usually when all the companies that do make those fighting games, like, they do their reveals there. Like, whatever the new characters
Oh, they
coming
do the
out.
so it's
It's like
like
a
a reveal
convention.
as well as a
Yeah.
okay.
So it's like a convention at the same time, like a fighting game tournament, but it's like a mixture of everything. It's like convention, fighting game tournament. You get cool like they
Oh
have
yeah.
vendors out there, like artist alleys, all that stuff. Like it's an actual like event, like a con. It's like a
Okay.
con, with
It's
just
almost like yeah, like a
yeah,
full con.
yeah.
Yeah, that
So
sounds really sick, but fighting focused. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
that makes the ticket price make a little bit more sense,
yeah,
because I've
like
been to some good cons, and a
mhm,
good con can be kind of pricey.
yeah, it's and then yeah, like Capcom, anything that Capcom or Bandai want to reveal there for their respective games, or even like anything for any of the new games just they're coming out, like maybe even like a reveal of more of that Invincible game could be
Oh
over there as
yeah.
well. They said that's playable, like there's like a booth you can go play that there. Also Marvel Tokon Fine Souls, you can also play that. They have a booth out there too, so you can go and play that.
I
So
wonder if my little indie game fighting love Gigabash will have a booth.
maybe they might, dude. They might. Um,
They're still kicking and doing collabs, man.
hmm hmm Yeah, and also like any type of guest collab reveals like that. That's also usually at Evo. Like yeah, that's what
That's
everyone
sick.
waits for.
Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, so that's why everyone just holds off. So if you want fighting news,
hmm
it's not going to be at Summer Game Fest or
Yeah, it's
or
gonna be at
Game
Evo.
Awards. It's going to be at Evo. All
Yeah.
right. Hell
hmm
yeah. Well, DJ, do you have anything else to say about any of the news we have discussed this evening?
Nor, nor. I'm ready to
No,
rock.
no. Me either. I'm ready to just fucking rock and roll. So we have our final segment of the evening. What is that segment, DJ? Tell him.
We're heading into the end game. Meep, 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 meep. Oh yeah,
I got the sounds. Woo! I favorite all of them, so I
there we
can
go.
access them easily now,
Nice.
so that we can do this. So huzzah! We are in the end game now, baby.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, tonight we are talking the best games of 2025 so far.
hmm
And you might be asking, that's really easy for anybody to look up. I can just go to Metacritic. No, you fools.
Mm-mm.
We're not talking about the objective bests. Anybody can just fucking go fiddle off and do that on their own. You have the Googles. You can check the scores on your own. We're talking about our favorites, the best games we've played so far in 2025, and we're gonna talk about those, give them a little bit of a highlight. Maybe you might learn about a game that you haven't played yet this year, and that's what this conversation is all about.
Mhm.
So, DJ, I want you to kick us off, if you would please, good
sir.
and kindly, sir. What is your we'll do three. We'll do 3 games each.
Mhm.
We'll do 3 games each. Uh what is your number 3 game of 2025 thus far?
I'm gonna be so real, man. My gaming has been falling off this year. I haven't been into the newer
But you have been
releases.
gaming.
I have been gaming. I've been going back to older games, but I have played a few of the new releases this year. And I'm gonna start off with a little. I guess it's an indie game, a little indie project called Date Everything, a little dating sim.
Hey, I was hoping you'd mention this one.
Yeah, Date Everything is in my third. Is what it says it is. Um,
Date everything. You literally try to
you
date
literally date
absolutely
everything.
everything
So
available to you in the game.
for those of you who don't know about this game, this is from I think a voice actor, a notable voice actor in this scene. I forgot his name. But it is a voice actor with a plethora of many of the most famous voice actors in the scene come together for this game. And basically, you play as yourself, and you are in this house, and you're gifted a pair of glasses that help you romance random objects in your house, and those objects become like personified. They have like their own art and their own voice, and they react to different things, their own personalities. So you go around and you try to either fix whatever type of thing that they need fixed, or explore these different avenues of relationship with these objects. I will say it's not the most robust dating sim. I wouldn't even say it's like a dating sim. It's kind of more.
It seems like it's more of like a cute concept.
It's definitely a cute concept, yeah. So like, it's not gonna scratch the itch of those people who do play dating sims. Like, it doesn't go too deep. There is over 150 or like 100 or some characters that you could romance. All with their little different story paths.
So many.
Yeah, it's a lot, and
So
each of them
many.
voice acted. Each of them has a voice actor tied to them. Like, to throw out some names, there's Ben Starr, Matthew Mercer, Brandon Lee Mulligan, Neil Newbin. There's some other ones. There's a lot. There's so much. There's so much. I forget the names. Like the dude from whose voice Yuji from Jujutsu Kaisen, Dante Bosco.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I knew Dante Bosco was in it.
Yeah, Alejandro Saab. Or as you know him as I think Saivu, like the VTuber, like Sayu or whatever his name is. He's voiced a ton of Genshin, a popular Genshin character. I gotta look it up. It's like everything. There's a lot more. Like I got voice actors. Oh, what's it? Fuck. What's her name? God damn it. I gotta look at a list. Oh, Ray Chase is in there. Alex Lee, he's in there. Ashley Johnson.
Isn't Ashley John? She voices Ahsoka. I'm pretty sure. Like in the animated series.
I know she plays Ellie in The Last of Us.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of somebody else.
I think you're thinking of somebody else. And Yako, Holly West. You know.
Yes, I was thinking of Ashley Exton.
Mm-hmm. David Sobolov. Erica Luttrell. Erika Ishii. Who is the voice of the protagonist Ghost of Yote.
Oh, yeah. So what about the game over? Like, there's like obviously like a ton of voice actors. What about it makes it your number three? What about it makes it kind of stand out?
It's definitely a cool concept. All the character, like if you lean into the kind of wackiness of it, it's very funny. Um, like these objects are like basically like these enhanced versions of these kind of stereotypes, but and you kind of explore all the different kind of avenues of personalities. Like there's you know, there's there's um there's a washer and dryer. One and they're like beefing with each other because they don't like to wash or dry clothes. That's like the one thing they hate. But like one is like so deep and poetic.
Hey, I don't like to watch or dry clothes either, man. It's like
Yeah,
one of my least favorite fucking
and like
sports.
one's like a deep,
Relatable.
like poetic, like he speaks in poems, and he's so
That's the
dramatic.
dryer, isn't it?
It's the washer. The
The washer.
dryer is like this flamboyant. He's a dancer. He's like a big flirt. Um, there's also you can you make the teddy bear come to life, and he's just he's a big guy. He's like you want to hug, man. Like it's just stuff like that. It's just like sometimes like the humor is on the nose, but it's like man, it makes sense. Like and it's just a cool thing. Like I think if you don't treat it as a dating sim, if you just treat it as like just a game, like a concept, you can like explore all these types of things. There's not really like there's certain routes you can
The
do
dating
because
sim light.
yeah, so like you can either like romance them. So like there's three ways a character's path can end. It's either you guys fall in love, you're friends, or they hate you. And then but if you do get any of those, it's considered an ending, and you're locked out of that character, and they just repeat the same lines over again. So if you get a character that hate you, that's it.
Mm.
There is a way to do it, but there's a way to reverse that. But it's like some story
Not
spoilers.
necessarily worth doing
Yeah.
in a playthrough.
There's an actual story as well. That kind of like cuts through like the like as to why you're dating your house and whatnot.
Everything.
Yeah, why you're dating everything. Like literally the first thing you do in date everything is you fill out a job application, and you start remote work for like this like conglomerate, like this company conglomerate, and like you're on a fucking Microsoft like Teams or a Slack like fucking little thing. Um, the humor is is really good. The writing and the dialogue, just the acting is just really really fun, and the character designs are really really cool. Like
I have seen a lot of those, and they are very good.
yeah, so I mean it's just a fun game. It's a fun game to play around and just have a relaxing time, and yeah.
Hell yeah. So yeah, again, DJ's number three so far this year.
Hmm.
Date everything. That makes it my turn. Moving right along. My favorite or my third favorite game, best game of 2025 so far is I've been thinking about this a lot because there's a lot of I've played quite a few different games this year, and I played a lot of
Hmm.
different games that I wouldn't normally play.
Yeah.
And like I've kind of gotten outside of my box, but at the end of the day, this one kind of stands above the rest as something that I really, really enjoyed. And I'm going to put my number three is going to be the Midnight Walk. Uh, and I fucking adored this game. So this is made by the same individuals that made Lost in Random, and they also have like a sequel light to it that's like a roguelite, like Lost in Random.
Hmm.
It has a suffix to it. I do not remember what it is. But they've made a new IP, like a standalone game, that is also in the same claymation like style that their other games have been following in. And basically, the end of the world has occurred.
Hmm.
Somebody basically blocked out the sun. One of the makers. It's a weirdly meta horror game.
Hmm.
Um, so basically, you play as a burnt one, which is like you're literally a burnt clay figurine.
Yeah.
you're a mistake. Like you got fired in the kiln too long, and like you didn't turn out
Mm.
like you're a reject. Um, you don't have any voice lines. This is a walking simulator style game. It is very narrative and
Mhm.
singularly driven. You play as this burnt one, and you have your little flame that you get very early on in the game, and that you literally just they walk along the midnight path with you. The entire game is completely hand carved out of clay, and then transposed into digital video game media, and it is a incredibly beautiful and dark and very unique art style that I really really loved. All of the creature and character designs were beyond fantastic. uh, the soundtrack for this game was just really really good. It was very dark, but also had like a sense of whimsy to it, that kind even though like the game had like a scary undertone and had like a lot of like horror elements to it, it didn't necessarily want you to feel uncomfortable and horror and like sit in that horror element all the time. There were portions on the midnight walk where it was dark out, but it was still beautiful. And like it was just like the narrator was talking, and like this very whimsical music was playing. And it had like a very bittersweet ending where you kind of got to choose one of two results after kind of walking this midnight path and meeting a bunch of characters in these different areas and how they've been affected by the sun going away, whether it's the monsters that existed before but now roam free because the light is
Mhm.
gone, and how they might be affected. It's I loved the overall message because the game was just like the dark is a scary place, but why? And it like begs the question that like maybe you shouldn't be afraid of the dark just to be afraid of the dark. And like it was just a very like it's a very like childlike concept, but it made for a very interesting uh contemplative game.
Mhm.
Um and I just really really thoroughly enjoyed everything about it. The pacing was great. It wasn't overly long. I think it was about 6 hours, 4 to 6 hours total, so not a super long game. uh but it was exactly long enough that it was like exactly the right amount of like length for the kind of game that it was, if that makes sense.
Mm.
uh
Yeah.
Again, like it being like completely hand carved claymation is a huge deal. Like the game is fucking phenomenally beautiful. It has a great aesthetic. I loved it a lot. I really hope that this studio gets to keep making games like that.
Mm. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I might check it out. Might check it
uh
out.
Yeah, dude, it's really really fucking cool. I know it's on PlayStation and it's on PC. It's also on PlayStation VR, which is also kind of interesting. But it translates to non VR very very well. I would highly recommend it. I want to
Mhm.
play Date Everything. It's actually I found out recently it's on PlayStation,
Oh
and I
hell yeah.
might do it just because the like you said, the characters and the voice acting and was like in the story seemed kind of just generally interesting. Yeah, I would highly recommend playing the Midnight Walk, especially if you like narrative driven titles or like titles that aren't overly long that like feel very satisfactory for the time that you spend on them.
Hell yeah. Dude, and you should, because I think on release when I bought Date Everything was it was like kind of buggy, like some like characters got locked out like out of nowhere, even though I thought I did the right thing. Um so
Mm.
it should be patched now. It should be good.
Oh yeah, I'll check that out. You check that out. Fucking moving right along, dude. What is your number two best game of 2025 so far, DJ?
Ooh. Um it is a tie. It is a tie right now. Let me hold on. I gotta confirm something real
Yeah,
quick.
my number two is a tough tiebreaker. Also,
Uh oh
I'm
man.
gonna
I
end up
mean,
having like I might have like two honorable mentions.
yeah, we gotta do. We'll do honorable mentions. Okay, we'll do honorable mentions because I can put
We'll
this.
do
I
honorable
can put
mentions.
this. I can put this in honorable mentions. So now, then my number two. My number two is South of Midnight. South of Midnight is
Hell
there. Yeah,
yeah.
man.
I'll cool. That was gonna be one of my honorable mention games. That almost got to my number three. It was a very, very tough battle between
Mhm.
it and the Midnight Walk. South of Midnight is fucking great, but you preach on that shit.
Yeah, man, dude. South of Midnight is honestly, it's such a beautiful game. It is one of those games where I love just playing it. The combat and stuff is still engaging enough to, it's still basic, but combat and platforming engaging enough to be like, I want to explore, I want to, keep fighting. It doesn't feel like a chore to do. But the real star of the show is the story and the music, man. Oh my goodness, the music is really good. The story,
The
the
characters and the character
characters,
design are so good.
and the dialogue, man. Again, great voice acting work, and
Yes.
honestly, um, just a great story. I mean, this is based in the South, and like kind of Southern mythology, Southern
Louisiana.
folklore in Louisiana. So that holds a special place in my heart. But the way it's portrayed, it is special, man. This game is special. I wish this game
It's a
got
very
more
authentically
love.
black game.
It's very authentic. It's very, very authentic. Like culture wise, like not even just for Black people and Black Southerners, is culturally just like on right there, man. And that you can tell the developers like really did their research and took a lot of care into crafting this world and these characters and this story. It's just a great game. I still haven't finished it, but
Dude, I
it's
fucking
so good.
I what kills me is that like most you get like every fucking game these days and like let's be honest, like
Hmm.
every male black protagonist has Killmonger hair. That's just like the thing that everybody does,
Yeah.
right? And we're all fucking sick of it. And I don't know how far you have gotten in South of Midnight. I ran credits on it, but like we got to see oh fuck what is her name? The main
Uh,
character.
Damn. uh,
It's it's a lunatic. It's literally on the tip of my fucking tongue
yeah, I know
because
too.
it's
It's Hazel,
Hazel.
Hazel.
I was like, it's a really
It's like
pretty
it's
name.
age. It's like is it
And
Hope or Hazel? Because I'm like
yeah, I knew it was like right there. Hazel. Yes, thank you. Yeah, Hazel gets like three different costume changes, like down to like full attire, and hairstyle, and they're all fucking chef's kiss, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. It's such a great game, and like don't let us us being like our memory being shit like deter you from like we actually do think this game is incredible. I haven't finished it.
No, I really liked this game.
Yeah.
It was like my third game I finished in the year. I gave it like an 8 out of 10 on like my little Blue Sky review
Hmm.
thing, and I gave it a play it now on GK.
Yeah, it is definitely play it now, and it's on Game Pass still, I believe. So you can still
Yeah,
download and
yeah.
play it.
This is an Xbox. This is an Xbox exclusive. Given how things are going with Xbox, I wouldn't be shocked if it came to PlayStation sooner rather
Yeah.
than later.
Also, it's
But
not
it
even
is available
It's
on
not even like
PC.
a full price.
I
It's
think
like
it's like a 40 or
yeah,
$50
$40
game.
game.
Uh,
So
but again, it is available on Game Pass, so go play that shit. Like
hmm
it's so fucking good.
hmm absolutely, absolutely, yeah, man. That's music is incredible. They were selling vinyls of it, and it sold out immediately. So that's how you know the music's good.
Dude, I bet you the vinyl was. I bet you the vinyls were really cool prints too. I bet you like it wasn't just like
Oh yeah,
nothing.
oh yeah,
God damn, dude. Fucking. I've listened to that soundtrack on my Spotify more than a few times this year.
great music,
That
dude.
and the Midnight Walk one actually, dude. Dude, good video game music is just as good as good like radio music. I'll
Hmm.
listen to that shit without the video game. I don't need
Oh,
it.
dude.
I don't. I love it.
Also in Date Everything, all like when you mentioned her hair, Hazel's hairstyle, all the black characters in Date Everything, they have all unique styles and unique like builds and like unique like designs. It's really really sick. They also took
Hell
care
yeah,
of
dude.
those you know
I'm really
those
glad that you
characters in
picked that
there.
as your number two for the year so far.
Yeah, South of Midnight.
Because
Yeah.
I was feeling guilty some kind of way for leaving it off, and I was hoping that you would put it on here somewhere. And if not, I was going to talk about it a little bit in my honorable mentions. Fan
Mm-hmm.
fucking tastic game. Great, great fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
Anything more you'd like to say on it?
Nah, man, just go play it. For those viewers at home, go play it.
Yeah, for real. Go play South at Midnight. That shit slaps. Uh Absolutely banger of a fucking like narrative style like action adventure game.
Mm-hmm.
My number two, I had some hard deliberations with. These games kind of came out in around a similar time for me, and I put a lot of time into both of them very rapidly. But ultimately, I think one of them wins out. Uh because at the end of the day, the rule of cool just has to win. And my number two game for the year is going to be Mecha Break, dude. This fucking
Mm.
game slaps. Like I understand there are some legitimate criticisms floating about its monetization and microtransactions and the way that it has some balancing issues between Operation Verge and Moshmock. I recognize all of those things. I don't fucking care. The moment to moment gameplay in that game is so fucking cracked, dude. It is so good. The mech design absolutely fucking peak. If you're a gooner, this game is just for you by default because it's got peak jiggle physics. Did I mention the mech design is fucking peak? I did. I'm mentioning it again. And like all of the fucking like every mech feels completely unique to play. They all and they're not just Gundam main character ass mechs. Like you've got legit support mech. This is an arena brawler. This is a hero shooter. It disguised in mecha skins. But like it feels so inherently genuinely mecha that like it being a hero shooter just disguised like a mecha game, like a hero shooter disguised as a mecha game, doesn't even matter, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I playing Operation Verge, I have played that game so much. I got to master rank, which is like four ranks from the top. I think I'm like master three
Yeah.
or four. I've been playing hella fucking Operation Verge, and just so much of this game. I find it incredibly thrilling. I liked it so much. I felt inspired to make a playlist just for this game, and it's got me and my buddy Geo and Xander, and we're all like collaborating on this playlist, and we added songs that just feel like you're piloting a mech while listening to it. And I literally don't even have the game music on. Like I just listen to this playlist
Just listen
while
to that.
playing this game and
Hell
just
yeah.
get fully immersed, dude. And like it, and I'm having a great time. Like I've spent hours customizing my mechs. I've got like I have paint jobs based off of Gundams. I've got paint jobs based off of Digimon. I've got paint jobs based off of Metabots. Like I've got fucking paint jobs based off of Neon Genesis Evangelion. Like I've spent out just as much time customizing and enjoying like the paint, the incredibly detailed paint jobs that you can do in design in this game, just as much as I have the moment to moment gameplay. I think a lot of that comes from my newfound like painting love with Warhammer and shit. So getting able to like detail the mech that much has been really, really, really incredible. Um, like the combat's super satisfying. I love getting together with the dudes, each picking our own mech and just absolutely fucking shit up. Uh, I hope that this game has staying power and that they can figure out some of the how to address the legitimate community concerns that do exist. But for this being a free to play game, this shit is fucking no brainer, dude. It's
Mm.
so fun.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. I mean, it looks fun.
I'm surprised you haven't played it at all, actually.
I downloaded it, opened it, did the character creator, and I had to go away and do something, and I
Just
didn't
never came
have.
back to it.
Yeah.
You got to just like you just got to get back on that horse, dude.
Hmm.
And you should play with us one night. We'll just do like some casual games to get you into it, so you're not getting some fucking garbage ass fucking matchmaking.
Hmm.
Uh, and like, but it is a lot of fun. I think you could easily find some mechs that you would enjoy. I think you'd love customizing the pilots as just as much. Yeah, that shit is fantastic, DJ, and it's a great PvP game. And that's saying a lot. That you know how high praise that is from me,
Yeah.
DJ. I
Yeah.
fucking hate PvP.
Yeah.
Like so, like me being like, this is the great PvP game. Like, holy shit,
Yeah.
play it.
Yeah, for sure. I gotta check it out, man. I mean, you guys have been playing it a ton. I mean, like, I'm not a big mech guy, dude. I'm not a big mechs guy. So I don't know.
Yeah, and I get that. I'm just like mechs, kaiju, giant robot. Like it all falls into the same wheelhouse of awesome
Yeah.
for me.
Hmm.
So, but I respect if it's not your flavor.
Yeah, I would give it a
But
try though
you should
for
definitely
sure.
give it another
Yeah.
fair shake.
Yeah, for sure. I will. I will.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Without further ado, your your number one game of the year thus far
Yeah,
is
man.
what, DJ?
Speaking of ado, bro, it's Expedition 33. Claire Obscure Expedition 33, man. That's my number one. French game, the French game.
Yeah, French game, French studio, and I'm pretty sure that game has fucking done absolute numbers in everywhere around the world except Japan.
Yeah, it is. It's really good, man. And I wish you didn't have the non turn based combat gene.
Dude, do you know I have caught so much fucking shit for that. They're like, "You're really not going to play a game just because it's turn-based?" I'm like, "Yes, I don't find that combat style enjoyable. Like, I'm sure the story is every bit as fantastic as the individuals say it is, but if I don't like the gameplay attached to it,
Yeah.
why would I care?"
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's like having the cilantro gene where like it tastes like soap.
It
You know
tastes
what I
like
mean?
soap. Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna call it now. It's like you just have that
But the
gene.
thing, dude, I do like some turn-based games though. Like I don't hate them like across the board. Like I like Pokemon games, like just inherently turn-based. One of my favorite games of all time, Golden Sun: The Lost Age, is a turn-based RPG, dude.
Mm. I mean, because I would want you to play this. Like I think this is it's just a good game.
I might end up playing it on my PlayStation.
Like
I'm not gonna play it on Game Pass because it
yeah,
looks like shit on the Series S.
yeah,
But
you should definitely
I
play it on
am
like a
considering
good.
getting it on my PlayStation.
Yeah, maybe like I don't know, like put it on your Christmas wish list or something, you know, or like if you don't have anything
Yeah.
else to put on,
Yep.
like because I think you should give it a try because I think this game is game of the year. Like this is game of the year.
I think
Like
for a lot of people, as far as like critical reception, I think it and Split Fiction are like the
yeah, like
best
neck and neck,
games of the
dude.
year, right?
Shout out Split Fiction. I haven't gotten to play it, but I like those like this game and that game are neck and neck.
It's like that game, yeah. It's like there's three solid runners for the whole year,
Yeah.
like just critically across the board,
Mhm.
and it's been Clair Obscure, Expedition 33,
Yep.
uh, literally the fucking game that I just mentioned that my brain just
Split Fiction,
fucking
yeah.
clean slated, dude.
Yeah.
Split Fiction, holy fuck. And Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Yes, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I haven't picked that game up. I need to try that game too.
I haven't picked that one up yet either, but I hear that game is doing fucking numbers.
Yeah, that game. I heard that game was good. I think what strayed me off was like it was something. It was something during the game. I don't know. But
It's a very slow
check it
game
out.
from what I understand.
Yeah.
But anyways, Clair Obscure.
Clair Obscure, man.
Have
Garrick,
you rolled credits?
No, man.
Okay.
I've rolled one of the credits. It has an extension.
You're in
of,
the epilogue, but not done.
Not done at all. Not done at all.
Okay.
I'm in the epilogue still, but yeah, not done at all. This game is one beautiful. The world is so like there's different ways to traverse. There's different areas that are just interesting. It makes you just want to explore every nook and cranny. The music. Oh my god, Garrick, the music. Dude.
I heard some of the songs from that game ended up on the Mecha Break playlist because of Geo and Xander.
So good, man.
I've heard a couple tracks.
Dude, someone said it under like I watched like I was watching the music video, the orchestra doing one of the songs, the main theme, and someone said, "Man, I can't believe they wrapped like a 190 track album into a video game." Like it is, or like I can't believe they like covered a video game over with this like album or whatever the hell. I don't know the exact comment, but it's like it is, the music is beautiful, dude. And I'm sitting there like, oh man. I unironically have some in my Spotify playlist as well, like just listening to it. It's beautiful music.
If it hits, it hits.
It hits, man. It hits. And the story is incredible and honestly not even predictable. Like I can even like I was like, oh, what's gonna happen next? Like I literally like I could assume maybe like in some points like, oh, is this like I could make my deductions, but man, dude, does it hit you with like these twists, and at the same time, it keeps you interested in this world. Just to give you like a little tidbit. So basically, there's this thing called the fracture, and it kind of just separates everything. And this being, this lady called the paintress, who she paints stuff, but she paints onto this like huge like obelisk, this huge slab, a number. And whenever you reach that number according to your age, you do something called the gomage, which means you basically like Thanos snapped away.
Yeah, you fucking disappear out, dude.
Yes. And every time it hits the gomage, like, you know, once the next generation hits like 100 or whatever, she wipes the slate clean and it counts down to 99 and then 98. So that's what the expeditions are, is they are trying to figure out a way to conquer the paintress, and that's why they're numbered as such. This is Expedition 33. We're on year 33.
There's been 66 other expeditions.
Yes. And each one has like,
and they ain't succeeded.
They did not succeed. So, you know, each year, so like they've created this world where like now like kids are growing up like just barely knowing their parents at all, you know? And now it's only the people who the kids who are now growing up has to raise the new generation, and like it'll just keep going until something happens, you know, until like they can't feasibly go on more expeditions. And then like you're finding out these journals of like how these other expeditions like fell apart, and they're like in different areas. Like you'll see how far this expedition went, and it is just the dialogue, the writing, the companions you get to have, really cool. And I will like the combat. I've never been more engaged in turn-based combat. I have to say, I've never been more engaged in turn-based combat. Like and you know me, I'm not like, I've played my fair share of turn-based combat. You know, I play a ton, right? I play a ton, and I have my favorites. I think this is some of my favorites. It's definitely, and it makes me want to play some more JRPGs, because this is basically the JRPG kind of formula. Or like more like Persona, or like what was that other game that released last year? Metaphor, Refantasio.
Oh yeah, Metaphor, Refantasio.
It's very engaging, because like you're still in it, you're still in the battle, and but it's turn based. Like it, like, you know, you can, while they like the enemies attacking, you can figure out the patterns to parry, and when you parry, you get action points back. And sometimes like there's also like a passive system called like Lumina, where you pick up certain skills, like let's say like you pick up like a little passive buff. It's like every time you perfect parry, you get like, I don't know, plus bonus or whatever, plus minus bonus or whatever. So like, you know, you can like build your squad out however you want, and like however you're tailor your gameplay to, you can do that. Like, and there's certain attacks like it keeps it fresh. Like I thought, okay, dodge, parry, that's it. That's all the game is, and I was satisfied. And they're like, oh, there's also jump. You can also now jump. There's attacks you need to jump. There's also attacks that you need to, it's called a gradient parry, where like they attack you like outside this ethereal zone. Like it slows down time, and you have to use a different button to gradient parry, or else you take mega damage. and the music goes in with the combat. It feels so fluid. This game is sick. This game, and I haven't even finished it, and I'm planning on finishing it soon.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, this game is awesome. This game is so cool, so cool.
It honestly, if Devin were sitting in that seat, I'm pretty sure this would also be his number one game for like all of the
For
same
sure.
reasons.
For sure.
Like it seems like this is a very hot game, worthy of being a lot of people's number ones. For a lot of different reasons. It's something I'm not uninterested in. I may get around to playing it. I may not. We'll see. It's probably something I will pick up on a sale.
Yeah, you should definitely pick it up on a sale. Yeah, but I think it's worth your time and
because there's been times where like I have given in to like the FOMO of like a very popular and critically acclaimed title and wholeheartedly regretted the purchase. Like I don't like Baldur's Gate 3. Like it's just that's gameplay formula is just not for me. I would so much rather just play actual Dungeons and Dragons in that case. Because like what I want out of my ARPGs is not that pace. I want Diablo shit. Like I want fast, go. If I want like that dialogue driven stuff, I want it from a different kind of game, not the top down ARPG sort of style.
Yeah.
And like I tried it, but like in my heart of hearts, I didn't buy it as long as I did because I didn't think I was gonna like it. And then I finally pulled the trigger and I was like, I don't like it. Fuck.
Yeah.
And that's fine. And I haven't done that yet because I'm afraid the same thing might happen with Clair Obscur. I think this one is definitely more my speed than Baldur's Gate 3 is.
It's definitely fast-paced, dude. It'll like, definitely get you there.
This is like an overall package. The story pacing and the characters seem a little bit more surface level interesting to me as a gamer and player. So, like I said, I could see me checking it out down the road.
Yeah, it's definitely really cool, and I think if you do like it, I think you'll like it a lot more because it's definitely like once you get deeper into the game, it definitely gets like even at the start of the game, I think it was pretty well paced, especially in combat. Like it didn't feel slow. Like like when you play Elden Ring and you go face Margit for the first time, he's just like waiting 8 years to like swing.
To fucking swing, and you're like, oh my god, dude.
Dude, this game does not do that. You'll get immediately like bing, bing, bing. Like you got to parry, like just
bing, bing, boom,
yeah. They're like they don't care, man. They're going for you, dude. So you either have to dodge or parry. This like it does not slow down. But there are some slow attacks. And that's the one that gets me. I'm like, I'm ready for it. They're like,
I've seen some clips of those.
But there's like a sound cue. I think you got to like go off the sound cue like whenever like they grunt or something because there's no like indicator because like when you play like Sekiro or like any other game that has like you have to parry or dodge there'll be like a little light, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, flash or something.
No, this one
right?
is not. This one,
this doesn't give you that.
Yeah, they do not give you that at all, man. There's so many countless resets. I had to fight this one guy named freaking I think it was like Jimmy Big Feet or something. As low-key one of the names. I genuinely think that is one of the names I had to fight.
That doesn't shock me.
Oh, Julian Big Hands. Julian Big Hands. Yeah, Julian Big Hands.
Oh my god.
And like it was yeah, Julian
Jimmy Big Feet. Julian Big Hands.
Dude. Hey, I'm not even joking. That's one of their names. But
Jimmy Big Feet.
Yeah, he was doing a combo on me, and like I was under leveled, so it just did mega damage.
Or his big old hands.
Yeah, dude, huge hands, dude. And he would lay it. You would do like a random ass combo. I'm like, are you fucking serious?
3-piece combo, dude.
Yeah, no, that was not fun.
Oh, that sounds interesting, dude. Hell yeah. That is a super worthy first number one best game of the year on your camp. Yeah, super fucking stoked. If you guys know me at all, listeners at home, you already know what this is gonna be. This is gonna come as a shock to abso-fucking-lutely nobody. But my fucking favorite game so far, best game of the year for me is hands fucking down Monster Hunter Wilds, dude.
Yep.
What the fuck are we talking about out here? Come on, man.
Wilds, and they're still getting updates,
dude.
Still getting collabs,
still getting collabs. Just had its summer title update. I actually haven't gotten to play the summer title update yet. I got into some Warhammer stuff and some other things kind of around the same time, and just haven't gotten a chance to revisit it. But they in this summer update they released two of my favorite fucking monsters, Lagiacrus and Seregios,
Mm-hmm.
who the community literally just calls Steve. He's not called Seregios, he's just called Steve.
Steve.
Monster Hunter community, yeah, they named their monsters. The monsters end up with nicknames that sometimes have nothing to do
Mm-hmm.
with their stuff. But yeah, Seregios is Steve. And so I really love both of those monsters. This game is fucking fantastic, man. It is first and foremost like just a time to celebrate as a Monster Hunter fan. This is our very first all platform crossplay Monster Hunter. We that's unprecedented. We've never gotten that level of community and play together as fans. This is the most accessible Monster Hunter ever. It is a lot easier for newbies to get into the franchise now for the first time. There is more of an actual story in this campaign than there has ever been in another Monster Hunter title. Now, you are probably have heard or will hear some people complain about the lack of difficulty depth in this game.
Mm-hmm.
From what I understand, the new title updates and the newer monsters rectify a lot of that, with just the new monsters being a lot tougher in a general sense. And then we've also got like the new arc tempered monsters.
Mm-hmm.
But like Monster Hunter has always been kind of a very in-depth and very complex game. I found the campaign in this to be very interesting, just as like a fan of the franchise. I wouldn't say it's incredible or anything to write home about, but if you love Monster Hunter on the same level that I love Monster Hunter, to get an actual substantial story of any kind is really nice. I know there's plenty of fans that just say we don't care, we just play for slash the monster. I care about the universe and the lore just as much as I do the gameplay. That's just kind of the gamer I am. So getting to see that more fleshed out here was fantastic. The biomes are all endlessly beautiful. The monster designs in this ones are absolutely incredible. The scale in this game is really, really, really nice. Some of the monsters are absolutely massive. The fact that I can log into the game in the camp, in the main hub, in zone one, and seamlessly walk through every biome in the game without a fucking load screen
Mm.
makes me rock hard,
Hell yeah.
DJ. Like like now you might say, "Oh, is this an open world game?" No, it's not. It still follows like the segmented sort of map thing, but like
Mm-hmm.
you can enter all of those segments seamlessly without a load screen and then transition via like a little transitionary path from one biome to the next, and just stop off at camp if you need supplies. Um, there are ways in multiplayer to like sync your world state with another person's world state, so you
Mm-hmm.
guys can just go out and randomly hunt the same two things. You can share your guys' world. You like somebody can post a monster from their world, and you guys can just choose to not sync your world state, and so like you can hunt stuff from theirs and yours by just posting in turn. You can save your expeditions of monsters that might have good potential drops that you might need to hunt in the future. The secret mount that can glide and run is just an upgraded version of the Palamute that we got in Monster Hunter Rise, which
Mm-hmm.
is fucking incredible. The auto run feature is fantastic. There's just so much going on in ease of access and quality of life in this that we've never gotten to see before. Monster Hunter was always difficult for two reasons. It was challenging because it was just a naturally tough game, and that has been dialed back a little bit in recent years, for better or for worse for franchise veterans. But the game also just needlessly didn't fucking hold your hand through anything in the past, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember in past Monster Hunter games, like you fucking had to straight up just learn shit as you played for the most part, or you had to be willing to like look stuff up online. This was not a game like where you got everything from the tutorials and never has been. And Monster Hunter Wilds gives you everything you need in the tutorials. So everyone's just like, oh, Monster Hunter Wilds is the easiest Monster Hunter game that's ever been released. And while that is technically true, there are a lot of compounding factors that make that so. And I do not think it diminishes its quality as an overall Monster Hunter game in any factor at all. At all. It still makes for an absolutely fantastic and, in my opinion, an even better Monster Hunter game because I've gotten to play this game with people now that I've never gotten to play this game with before because it's more accessible. My time in hunts is respected because now I'm spending 5 to 15 minutes in a hunt rather than 30 to 55 and fucking failing. Uh, and like I'm not having to just endlessly farm needlessly for that one material over and over and over again
Mm-hmm.
to finish my set. The game took notes from its most recent franchise entries, World and Rise, and this game respects player time more than any other Monster Hunter has before. And that comes across as easy to veterans of the franchise. I just disagree with that sentiment, and I think this is the strongest the franchise has ever been. I understand that there's some complaints about the PC performance of the game, but I've been playing on my PlayStation 5 and have had nothing but honestly an amazing time. I can't wait to continue to play this game and to play this game as they continue to give it support. I This will undoubtedly get a full expansion like the last two games did. I hope they continue with the title updates. This is a beautiful, incredible entry to the Monster Hunter franchise, and like I've never been like more proud to be a fan than when this released this year.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, man. That is
Uh, Before we tie off the knot,
yeah.
uh, let's just give off one honorable mention apiece. Yeah,
Yeah. You got
does
it?
that
You
sound
want to
fair?
start?
I'll pass the ball back to you since I just waxed poetic about the beauty of Monster Hunter Wilds,
Um I
which you should play, DJ. I think you would actually love that shit, dude. Straight up.
I'll have
I
to give it a
understand your
try.
hesitancies, but you would have a plethora of people that would instantly play with you.
Hmm. Yeah, man. My honorable mention, um it's got to be Uma Musume, Pretty Derby. That is
Hell yeah, dude.
my
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
my honorable mention. It is honestly I've been addicted to this game. It's been and I've been like I spend a little bit of money, but like even then, like if I didn't, like I feel like I'd still play it. Like you don't need to spend money. It's a gotcha game, but for those of you who
Yeah,
don't
they got
know,
you.
yeah, they got me, but some of my friends who've been playing, they haven't spent a single dollar. They've been enjoying it. It is this is the global release actually. This game released in Japan actually 4 years ago. So they've already had this game and they've already gone crazy. This is the global release now. It's on Steam, it's on your phone, it's free. It's basically a bunch of horse girls that race, and you get to train a horse girl to race, and they have different careers, which include getting top placements in certain races and certain aptitude of races. At the same time, you got to worry about training like their stats so they can win these races and get through these careers. There's also team trials where you can assemble a team of horse races to go against other people. There's PvP.
Dude, absolutely.
There's
This game as a concept is so fucking funny to
this,
me.
and there's also legend races where you get to race against, some of the like a certain horse to get like their materia, so you can actually unlock them yourself without having to pay. Of course, it takes a lot, but at the same time,
Right, but you can do it.
there's so much to do, and each of these horse girls have great personalities. This is based off of a manga, which was turned into an anime. There's a bunch of
Yes.
anime series of this game. All these horse girls, are based off of real life horses who are either alive right now or have passed. That have impacted the industry of horse racing out there in Japan.
Yeah, they're like famous racehorses, basically.
Yes. And this game scratches a particular itch in your brain. If you play any sports games, or if you're into like the managerial role of sports games, you'll enjoy this game a lot. That's why I was mentioning it to Xander and the rest of the guys. I was specifically mentioning to Garrick. Like, me and Garrick, we have that gene. We're like, oh yeah, dude, this is like career mode, dynasty. I gotta create, you know. And
then
but this time it's horse girls.
And then I'm gonna have a complete headcanon for that entire.
Yes.
Yeah, for that entire fucking.
It is. This is, and it is so good, dude. I don't know how they're able to just do this, which is crazy. It's like each day I'm like, all right, let's do. You know, like I'll put it for example. There's a horse called Rice Shower, and each horse has like a special ability that activates when they want to. Actually, it's dependent on their wit stat, how smart they are, and how much that skill procs. And Rice Shower, her ability, she has good aptitude as a pace chaser, which you can choose. Like before the race, you can either be an end closer, a late racer, a pace chaser, or a front runner. So that's like your positioning, your horse's positioning throughout the race, and like what they prefer to being. And like each horse has a different preference, and a different like specialty in terms of like what position they like being in. But her ability, is about like, oh, she gains a boost of speed if she's like in a crowded section, if there's more racers in front of her. So then like you have to move her to the back, but she's not as good at that. So then you have to like supplement it with different skills. You have a whole support card deck. There's support cards. So like each support card you can level it up to, and they have different stats. They'll come up in special events through your career mode, and you have to pick the right dialogue option to get like either, you know, more energy back or like extra bonus stats. This game is so like it is insane how in depth it is for what the concept of this game is. It
sounds in depth.
Yes, and I'm just sitting here. I'm trying to be the best trainer in the world. I'm trying to get my trainees to the mountaintop.
You're like, I'm going to be the best horse girl coach.
I have my trophy cases filled.
This side of the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah,
like,
my trophy case is filled, Garrick. Okay, I create winning horses, and my horses are the best. They're like my daughter. They're like my children. Okay, and we're training them to be the best. So, yeah, we're coming for you.
In these here stables.
World champions. And there's gonna be more characters, more horses, and more updates coming soon. I've looked at the Japanese version. Oh my god, they're like way ahead. It's like you're watching.
Oh, I'm sure. We're gonna get. Dude, I'm sure it's like watching spoilers, dude.
Imagine you're watching like
it's like watching sub to dub.
Think of baseball. Imagine we're watching like global version. It's like 1940, like 30s Babe Ruth. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like damn, like they you know, like you can barely see what's going on. And then you look at Japan, they're like in the modern era. They're just fucking going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like
hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, stuff like that. But
yeah, I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked that was your honorable mention. Give us the title one more time for the folks.
Uma Musume, UMA space MUSUME, Pretty Derby. There's a like party derby game on Steam that's like $35. It's like a little like Mario Party like Uma Musume game with some of the Umas.
One.
It's not that one, but the free one you can get on your phone. You can get on Steam, and if you link your accounts, you can get an extra like I don't know 1,500 carats. That's like a 10 pull. You can get a 10 pull. You link your accounts. Definitely. Yeah, dude. This is my mobile game of the year. Yeah, last year was Balatro. Previous years was Marvel Snap. So you know what I mean? It's just this new mobile game of the year for me.
So fucking funny, dude. That's so funny. Oddly enough, my honorable mention is also a sports game.
Yeah.
Because, like DJ said, we are both kind of that same mind. This one is a little bit less on the managerial side, a little bit more on the active player side.
Hmm.
But my honorable mention is Rematch. I
Oh
fucking
yeah,
have
forgot about rematch. Yeah.
loved that game, dude. I have not forgotten about it. Honestly, the only reason I am not actively playing it is there is some issues on its like server and like
Hmm.
synchronicity side where it makes it really frustrating on the rare occasion from a PvP style game where
Hmm.
skill is heavily rewarded. But yeah, this is a game by Slow Clap, the creators of Sifu and Absolver. This
Oh
is
yeah.
their latest game. Rather than giving us more Sifu, which may or may not have disappointed some folks, we got Rematch, which is fucking honestly like I know people don't enjoy the comparison because it makes people play with main character energy. It's fucking Blue Lock the game. It really is. Like you are. It is. It's they got 3v3, 4v4, 5v5 soccer matches.
Hmm.
It is you and your squad. You're playing soccer. It's kind of got like a Rocket League style wall around it, so you can pass the ball off the wall and stuff. You can do
Hmm.
like crazy flips and kicks and all that stuff, but it's not like exaggerated in the same sort of way that uh Rocket League is, or like there's this other soccer game that's like it's very much like Shaolin soccer,
Hmm.
if you know what that is. Um but and this is a little bit more grounded. It just took a lot of the really complex inputs and style of gameplay that Slow Clap is famous for in their previous titles and implements it into a really strong soccer game. I didn't know jack shit about soccer before playing this game. I literally like had to fucking actually go understand the fundamentals of the game so I could not suck. That's like so even though it's scaled down to different soccer, like it to real life soccer, like I found this game to be incredibly fun. It's also really like the game is very kinetic. Like playing with the ball and dribbling the ball and passing the ball all feels really really good
Hmm.
in the like in your hands and in the controller. Um and it really does feel like you're controlling the ball, and most of the time when you lose the ball, aside from a desync, like you can see that like, oh yeah, I lost the ball because like they won the 50-50, or like I dribbled the long direct. Like you can see that you made a fucking, oh, I goofed, and
Yeah.
like, oh, this was a player error. And you're just like, you just got to learn to be better. And it's a really exciting and intense game because of that. Like I love playing like 4v4s are just like kind of the middle ground. 3v3s are really intense skill-based matches between you and
Hmm.
a couple other folks. 5v5 is a little bit more like a regular soccer match. It's chaotic and fun, and that's where the rank mode takes place. Not as good at that game as I am at Mecha Break. I'm only like gold something in Rematch.
Hmm.
But I have been playing Rematch and enjoying, again, another PvP game, which is fucking unprecedented for me. 2 in 1 year. I don't even, who am I? But yeah, so those are our honorable mentions and our best games of the year so far in 2025, as we are getting ready to enter the like kind of close out the second, or getting ready to close into the second half of the year here.
Hmm.
Uh, but folks, please let us know what you guys have been playing this year 2025. What do you think the best games of the year are? Is there anything that we're just like, why the fuck you guys didn't talk about that? I'm really really shocked. Let us know in the comment section below, because this has been Good Kraken's Death Ratio, your source
Hmm.
for all the nerdy video game news, reviews, and discussions you want to hear each and every week. If you've liked what you've heard, you can, of course, head on over to our Patreon at patreon.com/Good Kraken Pods, where you can get exclusive content, discounts on our merchandise, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services, wherever you like to watch or listen.
Oh
You can
yeah.
also help us level up our game by joining the GK community on our Discord channel by clicking the link in our description section below, and then subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Death Ratio and leaving a review there. We have to
Review.
go, everyone, but until next time.
Uh, play games.
Yeah,
Play games.
do it,
Woo!
lady.
Games.